Welcome back. Moving on with this cab corner on a 95 Daihatsu. So in this video, I want to get my bondo work done and get it primed. So let's get going. I went over it this morning real quick just with my straight edge, a hammer and a pick, and just fine tune a little bit. So I'm going to take 80 grit on a DA now. Anytime I've got some kind of a crease in a panel where you've got to bondo all this, I do it in 2 steps, and I'll show you as I go, but I don't want to put bondo in there right now. That'll come after the rest of the panel is straight. So anywhere I don't want bondo, I'll put some masking tape. So I always put tape all on my edges where I don't want bondo. That way I don't have to go back and either chip it off or sand it off. For some reason my camera shut off halfway through spreading the bondo, but here it is. I'll let this dry up some, come back, start sanding on it. I'm going to start with 80 grit on a DA and knock it down before I start blocking. I put a second coat on here, fill in a few low spots, some pinholes. While that's setting up, I'll hit this with 80 grit on the block. Couple spots here are metal. It's not enough, it needs to be tapped down and filled, but I just run a body file over it, shave it down a little bit, and I'll hit it with 120, it'll be good to prime. Now I'm going to switch to 120 on my block. Okay, next step, put bondo in here. And the reason I do it in 2 phases like this, I've got a nice flat area now to work on. If you'd fill this in all at one time, then you got to try and sand this out without getting it low and high, and it's just hard to do. These are fairly small, so they're going to be hard anyway. Now what I'm going to do to fill that in, I'm going to put my bondo in here, and I'm going to use this, and I cut it for that profile. That'll ride on the outside edges no matter how deep this trough is. It'll fill it uniform all the way across. And I've been doing this for years. I actually dug through my toolbox and I found a bunch of these that I had made before. I don't even know what they're for. These are a couple that I've had laying around. Okay, and I'm going to put tape on here because I don't really want to get any more filler on that. I'm going to start with the top one first. Okay, that didn't come out too bad. I'll let that dry up, sand it, and hopefully I'll be good to go. While that's drying up, I'm going to take 220 on the finish sander, go around all my edges, get that all done. Once this is sanded, it's ready to prime. Going to put on a coat of SEM, self-etching primer. This is a 1K. Next I'm using TranStar Select Primer. This is a DTM. It can go right on bare metal, but I still like putting on a little bit of etch prime. Okay, don't look too bad. I won't block sand this until I have the door done. I'll do them both at the same time. To seal up the holes that I put my pick through, I sprayed a little etch prime on there. I'm going to put a bead of caulking on here. This is SEM. It's a DTM caulking. I've got a 1/2-inch plug for rust proofing. Push it in to seat it and just brush the caulking around it. Watertight seal. It's not going to rust. Once this truck is painted, I'll probably drill a 1/2-inch hole in the backside of this cab panel so I can get a wand in there, spray it with cavity wax, and I'll do the same thing. I'll plug it when that's done. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching.